Hello YouTube. I'm here to discuss problems that witches have with the mundane community in general, such as not just Christians, but judgmental people for that matter. I get a lot of crap on my profile, like things that you wouldn't believe. And being a satanic, pagan, Elamite, I'm very spiritual, highly spiritual. And I get bashed for being this. And it's wrong. It really is. And I think it's sad that growing up, I researched a lot of it and found out things I didn't want to hear. Things that Christians do to pagans, throwing rocks at them for being pagans, being witches, um, taking the children away from them just for being a witch, being divorced, even killed for that matter, just for being a witch. And it's rather unsettling knowing that you have to hide who you are for other people. Like, I see, okay, what's confusing to me is that it's free will to have, to show off your religion, right? But yet, I see Christians wearing crosses in school. But the second a pagan walks in or a Satanist walks in with their pentagram, they get shit. We don't go over to you Christians and tell you, hey, go believe in our God, or go believe in this God, or go believe in this goddess. No, we don't do that to you. Nor do we go into your churches and tell you who to believe in and who not to believe in, what to believe and what not to believe. And we don't tell lies. That for sure really upsets me. Hearing the lies that the Catholic Church and the Christian churches put together for the most stupidest crap. Like your Columbine shit. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That lie that they possibly told, and the what happened to LaVey on his deathbed. Okay, bullshit. All right, you guys just want some attention. That's all it is. You want attention. Okay, we get it. We get you want attention. But stop bashing us for who we are and and what we believe in. I know for a fact I'm going to be getting bashed for this particular video. I'm going to see a lot of comments. And I'm going to say one thing. If I see one bashing, really bad bashing, and someone emails me, I'm going to delete your ass in a heartbeat. Okay? Because I don't handle that shit. I don't deal with it. You know, it's pretty much being a succubus. And that's the definition of a succubus or an incubus. You are pretty much, even a psychic vampire for that matter. I'm not bashing on them, considering I am one. But I'm talking in the bad sense. I'm talking you start shit to get shit. Which means you start an argument, get someone fiery pissed, and you feed off their energy of being pissed. You like it. That's why you keep emailing me and pissing them off. Okay. Being a pagan and all, I just don't like hiding who I am. I was told, as a child, put your pentagram away. When you go into this or you go into that. Why do we have to hide our pentagrams? You Christians don't have to hide your crosses, so why should we? Why should we hide who we are? I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. And that, for sure, is a bit of an irritant to a lot of pagans, I'm sure. I mean, I've heard stories of, here's one story to be exact I read in a book. It's Truth About Witchcraft Today. Great book, by the way. Read it, by the way. Christians, I recommend it to you. Read it. See what you are doing to us. See the truth. A coven of sweet pagans, very sweet, nature-loving pagans, were in the park. They had a permit. to do a religious rite. And I believe it was probably a summer rite, solstice rite. And we have that right to do these rites. No pun intended. And one particular person, I'm assuming a Christian, saw it, called the cops, and in her own words said, "Bring the police, they're killing babies in the park." Okay, first off, it's quite obvious we're not. I mean, really, if we were killing babies, then my two little beautiful children wouldn't be alive. Alright? And, we love children. We love animals. I mean, I have like 3 cats for that matter. I love animals. I love kids. And I think it's kind of wrong that later on the police came thinking it was a bunch of evildoers in a park murdering. They came, they destroyed the altars, they screwed up the energy so bad that the priestess finally showed him the permit, told him to calm down. We can search the entire thing. There's no babies, there's no murder whatsoever. And yet, when they finally left, nobody ever did find out who it was that called the cops. I'm sure they feel like asses, or they feel proud, I don't know. And they finally got so fed up with it because the energy was already screwed up that they just didn't go on with the rite anymore. And that's the thing, is you Christians realize something. When you mess up a rite like that, it's a sacred rite to us. You mess up any rite, it doesn't matter if it's pagan, it could be, Hellenic, it could be satanic. You mess up a rite of ours, and it pretty much screws us up. It takes us out of our mindset. To us, it's very much a meditation-like state. It helps us relax, know what's going on around us, know our deities, everything. I just don't think that is right at all, that you do that. Any Christian, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, and if there's any Christians that hear this that are nice, those very few, I have quite a few Christian friends. My mother's a Christian. We have lots of debates. She loves it. My father's a pagan. Both my lovers are pagan. And hopefully, and I'm not going to push it, that's another problem I have with Christians, is they push their religion on their children right from birth. Straight to the church. Do the baptism. Oh my God, their souls are going to burn in hell if they don't get baptized. Bullshit. Again, it's the fact that that's what you believe. Have you seen hell? Have you seen heaven? Really, truly, to be honest. Because I've heard a lot of these, 30 minutes in heaven, 30 minutes in hell crap. Really, for all you know, to be very honest, for all you know, that is something else. That could be purgatory. That could be the in-between. The astral plane, for that matter. You don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is for sure. And you push your children to believe this and that, and it's pretty much the boogeyman. Your God is the boogeyman to the children. You don't do this, or God will smite you, or you don't kiss a girl, or God will hate you, or you're going to burn in hell because of this and that. And really, seriously, be honest, why? Why would you do that to your children? It's not right. That's just as much child abuse as anything else. I'm not pushing my religion on my children. None whatsoever. I mean, they may know eventually when they grow up, as they grow up, they may know what I am and who I am. And if they're curious, sure, I'll let them in. But I'm not going to say, hey, you're going to be baptized right this instant and believe this, this, and this, and this. No. I will give them the facts. Tell them, think about it for a long time. And if you still want to do it when you're 18, go for it. I won't stop. That's what you Christians should do. I mean, no, yes, I know some of you do, the very few, like I said, and a lot of you don't. A lot of you are the hardcore type Christians of every tiny little thing is a miracle and every tiny little bad thing is a sin. You're wasting your lives, I think. To be very honest, you're wasting your lives. Go with what your gut feels you need to do. If you want to have sex when you're like 16, shit, do it. Okay? If you want to kiss a boy when you're 7, do it. I don't see the harm in it. People have been doing it for centuries. I mean, really, is it that difficult to sit there and say, just go with it? I seriously don't see the problem with it. Even when I was a Christian, I didn't see the problem with it. And I was raised to be a good girl, so to speak. Yeah, a lot good. Well, anyway, what I'm ending this conversation with is there might be a part 2 of this. You never know. It depends on if I get any good comments. Good, particularly. I would like whoever reads this, or listens to this rather, I hope I hope you liked it. I hope if you learn anything from it, cool. Awesomeness. I like that. I like to know that I've made a difference in someone's lives. In a good way, not in a bad way. Never in a bad way. And if any Christians read this, I'm gonna listen to this, then I hope you're a good Christian. If you do, awesome. If you're not and you want to bash me, do me a favor, a good favor. Truly open your mind for 1 minute. 1 minute. Be completely open-minded. And as most people say, go in my shoes. See how I feel before you bash me. Go online, look up Satanism, preferably Levian Satanism or spiritual Satanism, not this stupid crap. Because there are some stupid sites. There are. And those who decide to kill, sacrifice crap, I don't think they're true. Be it witches or Satanism. I don't think they're true. They're not true Satanisms. They're not true Satanists. They're not true witches. If they kill in the name of their deity, it's wrong. But I'm not going to judge that. There are some that find it helpful or useful, I guess. And some other cultures I know, they sacrifice a chicken, if I remember correctly. I'm not bashing on that. I think it's awesome. I might even read into it a little. But do me a favor, read into paganism, know the truth about it before you go and bash someone about it. Well, I guess that is all for now. Please leave me some kind of nice comment. If you bash me, I'll read it, but I'll delete it. Blessed be.